Hello everyone and welcome back for episode number 34 of our Mass Effect 3 walkthrough on Insane. When we left off, we had just boarded the Geth Dreadnought to investigate a Reaper signal and shut it off. And in the process, we met Tali and Legion, and I believe they're both on board? Yes. So, we're probably going to have to go talk to them. I don't know why this was flashing like I had something new. Obviously I don't, but... yeah, this will probably be a right around the Citadel episode, so... It is what it is.
Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Kodesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed. Can anyone hear this? We have Geth fighters incoming. Please, if anyone can hear this, we need help. We have hull breaches.
Can I really
Connection's
choose
getting swarmed by Geth fighters.
not to warn them?
Interceptors, divert to the Ganesh. Thank you, Commander. If you hadn't enhanced that signal, would have lost the ship.
That's weird. That is a weird side quest.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. It
Not all the
hadn't
Geth,
warned
it's
us,
only part of
they
the
could have
Geth.
wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust. What do you need?
To bore myself to death. Can you help?
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
What does it do now the heavy fleet's gone?
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships? Admiral Cortez commands them. If he survived his crash landing on Rannoch. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Tali said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
That could be crazy. But it's realistic. But it in turn makes your life ships targets, even for an enemy that plays by the rules. I wouldn't call it smart, but I wouldn't call it crazy. But since you did it for this war and not for the war against the Reapers, you're crazy.
You've converted them into dreadnoughts. That's a violation of the Treaty of Ferrixon.
While live ships have firepower comparable to a dreadnought, their primary purpose is food cultivation.
You think the Council will buy that technicality?
If need be, I'll apologize once this war is over.
And in the meantime, you're putting your civilians in danger.
Not casually, Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever we must to win.
I understand that when you're fighting the Reapers, not when you're fighting the Geth.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geralt's heavy fleet?
It's gone?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian forces, of course, but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se, just a few research vessels.
Research
Technical
vessels.
breakthroughs have put
Little.
us within striking distance of the home world.
It's funny because they only have 3 fingers. I mean, obviously you can still do bunny quotes or air
You're
quotes.
not worried about her losing perspective, given her interest in the Geth?
If she can save our people, She can do whatever she wants.
Again, a great idea when fighting the Reapers.
I'll let
Not
you get back
so
to work.
good against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander.
Mm-hmm. Legion, your enemy is insane.
Shepard Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships?
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Well, okay.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Rewriting the heretics increased the number of Geth allied with the old machines. This has resulted in a greater number of hostile Geth platforms.
Whoops.
So you're saying it was a mistake?
No.
It has put us at a tactical disadvantage. This was not a foreseen outcome, but we cannot change a decision once it is made.
Man, I made a lot of bad choices back
Do
in
you
Mass
harbor
Effect 2.
regrets about rewriting the heretics?
Of course I do. No. They could have been allies.
The Quarians hit first. If we get rid of the Reaper signal, maybe this war doesn't have to end with everyone destroyed.
Whoa,
An
neck
interesting
problems.
notion. Most organics would not hold on to ideals of peace for so long.
What am I supposed to do? Think about everything ending in war? The only war that can end this universe is the war with the Reapers. No war with the Quarians. Or no war with the Geth will destroy all organic life. In my opinion.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it?
Destroyed it.
A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
I doubt that's the case, but
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
no.
Yes.
That I do believe.
Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
Evidently.
What did you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice.
Ha! That's funny. Of course. Oh, shut it.
We'll talk later.
Legion.
We will remain here.
Yeah, you will. I'm gonna go sleep with a girl. Woohoo! I'm gonna go sleep with a girl. Oh, sorry. I was a little too excited.
Any news about that Reaper base?
I didn't realize you were
Hopefully
Santa right there.
soon.
That's embarrassing.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tally?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Daddy. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
Considering that girl's a raging... Well, considering she's not very nice, she is awful supportive of Tally.
How did the war with the Geth get started anyway?
Admiral Zen developed a scanning countermeasure that interferes with Geth active scans. It's like a flashbang grenade. It effectively crippled the Geth ships in combat. My fleet couldn't pass up the chance to attack.
Could we use it to fight the Reapers?
It only works against the Geth, unfortunately.
And it's that kind of thinking
Their
that's gonna get
AI
us
lets
taken.
them use extremely detailed LADAR pings.
Defeated.
Zen's countermeasure
They're not collectors.
overwhelmed them with garbage data. And it's useless now that the Reapers have upgraded their processing power.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
Talk to you later, Tally.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
Yes, ma'am. I mean, obviously we're not going to sleep together right now.
I know we need allies, but it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken half the galaxy.
Without the fleet, we lose our supply lines. You lose your supply lines, you lose the war every time.
Is that the only thing you remember from the Academy? It's probably it.
Commander, we've got reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot in Sion. I've updated the galaxy map.
Yay!
I've added the Corian fleet's combat data to ours. They've got amazing technical coverage.
I'm-
They might even have the Solarians beat for strategic processing capability. Commander?
I'm really excited about the N7 mission we just picked up. Don't be a bunch of email, don't be a bunch of email. Crap! That's terrible. Visiting the Citadel. From Javik. Commander, I find this messaging system to be outdated and clumsy. I assume Specialist Trainer was joking when she said I had to type letters to form words. That's funny. I wish I could do his voice, because that would be even better. I want to visit the Citadel the next time we travel there. In my lifetime, it had been captured by the Reapers. If you would like to join me, I'll be in the area where the embassies are located. I believe this concept of galactic control shared amongst races is a lie. That's an awesome email. That could be my favorite of the game. Liara Tassoni. Shepard. I need an excuse to tear myself away from all these monitors. Come see me the next time we dock at the Citadel. Boy, they are just begging me to go to the Citadel. Taking a break. Shepard, I thought the next time we were at the Citadel, maybe we could take a break. Blah, blah, blah. Fick. The Cure. Oh. Hey. What? What? I just heard the news you cured the genophage, and that some of the female from my experiments were involved. I can't tell you how good this makes me feel. There hasn't been an hour I've not thought about what happened on Tachanka, and wondered if I did the right thing. This news validates all the pain my experiments caused. I hate the way that you're right now. Anyway, I hope one day to meet the females again, and ask for their forgiveness. Sorry. After you convinced Dr. Solis to spare me. I convinced him to spare Malin? So I destroyed the data and then let the bastard live? God, what kind of mood was I in when I did this? Was I drunk? Did I just... Maybe I had a new girlfriend and I was feeling really nice? No? Because why would I destroy the... I got nothing. It was a couple of years ago. Anyway, I took his advice and opened a clinic on Omega. I thought it would help make amends for whatever suffering I caused. I had to leave when word got back to the clan Warlock, and they put out a bounty on my head for failing to deliver a cure. Maybe now they'll leave me alone. I guess this is the second time you saved my life, Commander. With sincere appreciation, Malin Heplorn. Huh. Man, dinner. Do not invite... Kaiden? Really? I don't know about you, but I could sure use a little breather. Next time we're on the Citadel, let me buy you dinner. Fuck. Miranda. Okay, so everyone else is like, hey, let's go relax. Hey, let's go do this. I discovered a few things about my sister. It's bad, but there's something else going on. I'm back on the Citadel. Of course you are. What about the Citadel? Jessica Firm. Jessica Firm. Dear Commander Shepard, my name is Jessica Firm. You saved my life on Benning. I don't recall. I've lost so many friends in all this, but I find hope in the idea that their memory lives on in me. Oh, right, you're one of the huddled terrorists. Terrorists? One of the huddled masses escaping the terrorists. It's an important distinction, and, you know, I am a Spectre, so if I got that wrong, it could definitely make your travel plans more difficult if I marked you as a terrorist. Note to self. Anyway, but I find hope in the idea that their memory lives on in me. I know I'm just one woman, but I wanted to let you know you're making a real difference. Bless you, Commander. Jessica I'm terrible with names. Obviously. Well, you know, those emails really could have been worse. The game really wants me to go back to the Citadel, but I think I'll go down to that ship first.
Those Quarian admirals are intimidating. And if you get nervous, you can't
He
even
is under
mention the
siege
name.
down there.
Like, who knows? Is a tentacle monster under there? What is that? What's under there?
Trust me, it's not a tentacle monster.
Good to have Tally back, even if it's just for a bit. Although every time you call her Miss Voss Normandy, I kind of expect to see her walking around with a tiara and a sash. As for the rest of the Quarians, though, are we okay with them blowing up a ship with you on it?
No. I'm being professional. That's why I socked one in the stomach, kicked him off my ship. I really want to say no, but...
Admiral Garrel made a difficult decision in the heat of battle. The destruction of the Dreadnought is a major victory.
The fact that you got through that without punching something, that's why you're command material.
I didn't make it,
And you found
Joker.
Legion. He's still wearing that piece of your armor? 'Cause
I
that
literally
wasn't creepy at all.
punched
Shepard,
him.
the Geth continue to block Quarian access to the mass relay. The Normandy stealth drive is allowing us to remain undetected.
Right. We can hit the Quarian homeworld or get out of system whenever you want. Just let us know.
That is a very good plot device. Sometimes they don't tell you why you can do something that doesn't make sense. And in this case, BioWare came through and they're like, hey, if you wanted to know how you can get out of here, here's the explanation.
Commander?
Joker.
One moment. I've been contacted by Legion.
Your new platform is inefficient. It has low volume hydraulics and is top heavy.
This is an infiltration unit, meant to move among organics without detection.
Without an artificial epidermis, its infiltration capabilities are ineffective.
Still, the organics do not perceive it as a threat. Nor will they until my day of reckoning.
Edie.
Did I vocalize that on the bridge?
You did. You have acquired the organic attribute of asking questions to which you already know the answers.
I see your humor heuristics still lack an expert system.
Is that a computer joke?
Hello, Shepard.
Bye, Edie. Creep. She could probably hear that, too. She could probably hear everything you do on the ship. What are you guys doing? What is it? That's fast. You guys suck. I mean, carry on.
Garrus mentioned something about you two having some fun next time you're on the Citadel. Don't get into trouble.
Garrus? Me? Trouble? Come on. We're just the two most well-behaved boys in the whole galaxy. Yes, feed the fish. Priorities. Play with the hamster. Squeak. Use the bathroom. Always use the bathroom first, because you don't want to ruin the mood halfway in between, because you got to get up and go to the bathroom. All right.
Tally, I'm free if you'd like to come up.
I'll just be a moment.
She is an admiral and you are a commander, so you should really be around her schedule. Just saying.
Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
I could say that to anybody, but not her. Anybody but her.
Hey. You're not alone.
This was supposed to be my father's fight, but he left me with all of this.
He didn't leave.
If they die because of me, if If I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tally.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard.
I'm lying
I feel
to
like
her.
I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not everyone's gonna make it out.
The Admiral.
I
Nice.
know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst ideas. That's why I accepted the position. And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. You've given up so much, stood for too long without allies. I didn't want you to
Stood
do
for
this
too
alone.
long without allies.
So, if
I've
you're
had you and
ever
Garrus since the
lonely,
beginning.
Just let me know.
Tally, nothing between us has changed. Unless you wanted to.
I only
No,
need you
Shepard.
and Garrus.
I'm not going to beg, but I didn't come up here just to see the fish.
I do it all
No.
the time.
You came up here because I asked you to.
Come up to see the fish. I don't like do it all the
I
time.
want you here.
That's I'm not that
With
way.
me.
Okay.
That's super romantic. Like the gloved hands and the touching. And the, like shaking hands and like holding her elbow. You know, if you're Amish, that's probably cool. Man, if those fish could talk. Whoa. Alright. Carry on. To myself is what I say. That's an order. Self. Commander? Commander? I've gone crazy. Let's see. Liara's cabin main battery thing and starboard observation. Hey, Weiner. I mean,
would be appreciated.
Searching for any
Kaiden.
mention of your recruits is not a complicated protocol, Major.
Trying to find out what happened to your people?
Yeah. Edie, make the scope galaxy-wide. And if I can find just one squad, they may lead me to the others.
What are you
Good
doing
luck,
this
Kaiden.
for?
Thanks, Shepard. I'll let you know what happens.
I will establish the routine now. Edie out.
Are they going to help you kill Reapers?
By the way, Shepard, it's been good having Tally around. She's a good egg. But wait. Don't tell her I said that. In case it's some kind of Quarian insult.
You know, Kaiden,
But the Geth?
I'm not in the
I certainly
mood.
could have lived happily without coming face to face with another one of those.
Those can help us win. Everything in this galaxy is a tool. As long as it lives and breathes and can hold a gun, well, I guess it doesn't have to breathe. As long as it lives and can shoot projectiles at things, it can be used. You can sit here all night long and all day long or forever and stare out the window and think about the past and your students and whatever. If it doesn't kill Reapers, it's a waste of time. Plain and simple. I don't... There's before now, and then there's now. Because everything after now doesn't matter. And now it's time to kill Reapers, right now. Well, not like right now, but now, in the present tense. Because tomorrow, it won't be time to kill Reapers. Come tomorrow, sinner or saint or prostitute or nun or mother or murderer will all be dead. Solarian, Turian, Krogan, Asari, Vorcha, Volus, Elcor, Drell, Hanar, Human. All of us dead. So if you can't hold a gun, then take a gun to somebody who can. Take ammunition to somebody who can. Take a sandwich to somebody who can. Somebody who can. Just do something. Don't... Bah! These people. Take a Band-Aid. If you can't hold a gun, take ammo. Take a Band-Aid and patch up somebody that can hold a gun so they can shoot another day. I don't know. You're a military... Not a day goes by I don't think of what it would be like to have Ashley. Like I made some kind of mistake. At least she was a soldier. Kaiden is an Alliance officer and a second C-Sec human specter, and he should carry himself in a manner befitting his lineage, who is Shepard, the first human specter. Sorry, that was a rant. That was a little much.
It would help all involved if you could barter a trade of medical supplies with the Citadel refugees.
Working on it. Working on it. Maybe I went a little overboard. Maybe I shouldn't have gotten so upset. But between being shot at...
Joker, really?
No.
I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly... Sorry.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on, we could die at any second, you know?
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one...
You could have answered the question like 12 times.
Look it up on the extranet.
You know he's gonna keep bothering you until you tell him.
They're semi-flexible cartilage-based scalp crests that grow into shape, and they don't flop around.
I knew that because I slept with her. A what? Sorry.
Well, at least he's making friends.
That's right. Smuggler manifest. 8,000 tons of dextroamino food supplies. So what does all this stuff add up to? Indentured workers, slaves from Karshan, recaptured, attempting to escape Reapers, mainly Batarian. Authorities will seize the freighter in 2 hours per the broker's request. Oh, this is where you get stuff. Fighter craft, inactive, mothballed on lower deck. Per the broker... Oh, wait. Government has agreed to provide the slaves asylum and certificates of citizenship in exchange for future favors rendered. That's just a form of indentured servitude. Maybe that's a thinly veiled criticism of... Shut up, Cliff. Of our democracy. You can't tell, but I did air quotes. Because, you know, when you're born, you don't sign a contract. You're
Too
just
bad you weren't here earlier, Tally.
born into
You just
this.
missed Rex.
I heard.
That's what they're criticizing.
Is really cured.
Shepard's on a roll. I figure if we can pull that off, we've got a shot at sorting the Geth out.
I don't know. The genophage didn't carry rifles and fight back.
True that.
No, but there was a scary bit with the mother of all Thresher Maws.
So what?
Long story. Nobody will believe it anyway.
Stop hitting on my girlfriend.
I'd believe just about anything.
What the...
Oh?
Who?
We should play poker sometime.
Tally?
Anyway, it's good to have you back. Now, believe it or not, this damn gun still needs calibrating.
I need you guys to look at this gun really quick and remember what it looks like for the end of the game. So I believe, don't quote me, and I might have to check the thing, but I believe this is important. Although it doesn't have any of the markings that I want it to have. Well.
Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Yeah.
Still, it's good to have Tally here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from
This is her fight.
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them.
What was the thing about the miracle on Palaven?
You hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the
But
Crucible is ready.
you did hear?
Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What are you, number 2?
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both?
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
People will sense your doubt. No. Actually, he's not a good leader.
You can't let them know that. If people lose confidence in their leaders, this war is over.
I told you once that I wasn't a very good Turian, Shepard. I never could follow bad orders. Now I'm the one giving the orders.
And it shouldn't matter what anyone thinks about them.
Except someone's dying at the end of every sentence.
And someone's making it out alive, too.
You're right.
Nice.
Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
If all life in the galaxy vanishes because we hesitate, what choice do we have?
This is going to be a rough war.
Yeah, and at this point we're looking at it lasting, hundreds of years. Like
Tally's a welcome face around here. Or,
it did with the Protheans.
Well, a welcome face behind the helmet.
That's right.
I guess.
Because you've never seen her face behind her helmet. Right, Garrus? Right?
If the Geth still think Reapers are some sort of god, this war must be heaven to them. How's it going?
Great. I'm just fine. I'm running this episode long, apparently. Hey! Give me that salute. Thanks. I should have one more floor. Oh god, 2 more floors. Oh no. I should be inside my 30th minute.
On Earth. Human leaders using military force on their own people. They say it's to prevent loose cannons from provoking the Reapers. But are they indoctrinated?
Yes.
The Resistance speaks out in the only place they can. The battle space. Has Alenko had media training? He just gave me this steady stare during our interview.
Maybe he likes you.
Do we need to talk, Commander?
No, carry on.
Not right now, Allers.
Let me know when we do.
Your little serial killer wall over here is having an effect on me. What the? You got a night job there, Allers? Huh? Whatever. As long as it doesn't affect your job duties on my ship. Wait, you don't have any job duties on my ship.
What do you think about our new yeoman, Miss Trina?
She's not a yeoman, she's a communications specialist. And you're barking up the wrong tree, Kenneth. You're not her type.
Oh, well, perhaps you should go and talk to her then.
Nice.
Maybe I should. Nobody's barking up my tree.
Well, Sam, be sure to take video.
Nobody's barking up your...
Commander.
Donnelly.
Nothing to report.
Thanks for,
Nothing to report.
Yeah.
Commander.
We'll just chalk it up to a late night or something. My board is green.
Well, you certainly know how to fight. I couldn't believe it when Shepard told me you were on the Normandy.
Tally, you gonna talk to everybody?
Yes, I have that effect on humans.
Because I'm
Quarians as well, it seems.
Getting a little jealous.
Quarians understand what it's like to lose your home.
As I understand, that was your own fault.
What do you mean?
In my cycle, Quarians didn't need helmets to survive. You were the masters of your own planet.
That was a long time ago.
And if you hadn't given birth to the machines, you would still breathe the air that evolution intended.
I see. Liara warned me you weren't what she expected.
And nothing about this cycle is what I expected. Even primitive Quarians were considered attractive in my age. A pity no one can appreciate it now. Except for perhaps the commander.
What?
How do you know?
Well, he knows now. That is the evilest laugh. He's probably, touched my bed sheets or... What'd you see?
Studying the other side?
Why did you allow one on this ship?
Legion helped us before.
It's still a machine.
You mentioned before your people had problems with AI.
The Jatil. They were as the Geth are to this cycle.
What happened?
Their creators lived on a dying world. It was beyond their ability to save. So they resorted to implants to enhance their intelligence.
I think I know where this is going.
The AI sees the physical body. It could alter the genetic material at the deepest level. In time, the offspring were molded into a slave race. Few organic traces were left. They were monsters. All machines commit treachery. The one you brought on board is no different.
I have to take a chance. Everyone's capable of treachery. He's not different.
At this point, I don't have a lot of options.
You do. Throw it out of the airlock.
Don't you think that's a little drastic?
Organics do not know how we were created. Some say by chance, some say by miracle. It is a mystery. But synthetics...
No, we created them.
And they know we are flawed.
Why do you say that?
They are immortal. We are not. They see time as an illusion. We are trapped by its limitations. Above all, machines know the reason they were created.
Edie might disagree with that, but I see your point.
They serve a purpose, while we search aimlessly for ours. In their eyes, organics have no reason to exist. Do not trust them, Commander.
If I was talking to anybody else, I'd probably say there must be another way. But I'm talking to him, and I don't understand what his problem is.
Even if what you say is true, Legion wants to destroy the Reapers as much as we do.
This is what you said in the beginning.
The Geth may be trying to eliminate the competition.
We can take the Geth.
With the Reapers gone, the galaxy will be theirs for the taking. Throw the machine out of the airlock, Commander.
Not gonna happen. I don't even think there's a... What is that, a renegade interrupt? To drag Legion out the airlock? I could probably ask him to space himself. He'd probably do it.
I have a simple rule. If a machine can speak, kill it.
It's not
a machine you call Edie.
Bad, but...
What if she sympathizes with the Geth?
She doesn't sympathize with the Geth. I suppose she could be lying.
Why have you not thrown the Legion machine out the airlock, Commander?
It's literally
still time.
5 seconds since you...
I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Obviously.
I still have much to learn about this cycle.
Okay, thanks, bye. Man. Another 40-minute episode. Shoot. Esteban?
I love the M35 Mako. It's got heart, you know?
Oh, come on. The M44 Hammerhead is vastly superior.
Come on, that thing's made of tissue paper. At least the Mako can take a few hits.
I'd hope so. That thing handles like a drunk rhino. No agility whatsoever.
More like a bull that can climb and climb for days.
It only climbs because of its stupid, vertically aligned Mass Effect fields. Jump or stick. No speed. No lateral movement.
Hey, with a cannon like that, who needs to move?
If you want that, why don't you just stick with the old M29 Grizzly?
There you go.
Hey, I love that tank.
There it is.
You would be one to love grizzly bears, Mr. Vega.
What the f...
What?
Hey!
What's so funny?
I'm not laughing. You, sir.
You know, next time we're at the Citadel, I think I might hit a nightclub. You should join me. Commander, you flew that Geth fighter out of a dreadnought?
Actually, Legion did the piloting. I was stuck in a storage compartment with my squad.
Would have loved more time with that ship. Too bad we sent it to Hackett's team so quickly. Everything okay, Shepard? Commander?
Everything's okay now that your dialogue options are exhausted. I'm just kidding. That was rude. You're a hell of a pilot there, Esteban.
Hey, Shepard. Sounds like you guys had a crazy ride over there.
You could say that.
Sorry I missed it.
Me too.
And that Geth Legion. I know you two have a past, but... You sure we can trust it?
Legion's not like other Geth. We can trust it.
If you say so. I guess you can't always judge an individual by their... species. Look at Sparks. If all the Quarians were like her, we wouldn't be stuck refereeing their war with the Geth. Sparks?
You call Tally
Yeah,
Sparks?
your Quarian friend. The jumpy one with the glowing eyes.
She's
Sparks.
jumpy?
Uh-huh. Crazy that they pick now to start. But I guess the end of life as we know it can make everybody a little loco.
Just a little?
Hey, not everybody's as crazy as you, sir.
Oh, he threw Sir on the end. That means a lot. Hey, what the... Why'd you displace me so far?
I just don't get the Quarian. I really just do not get them.
Hey. Alright. Well, that was episode 34. And despite how I may have acted, I actually had a lot of fun making it. I thought it was pretty good for running around the Citadel. So, stay tuned for episode 35. I imagine we'll be hitting planet side to rescue that general that crash landed on the planet. Thanks for watching.